See, I was doing an event with Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze was the former head coach at Ole Miss. Ole Miss scored more points on Nick Saban in Alabama than any other college football team when he was there. And I was doing an event with Hugh Freeze, and I said, step outside and tell me what you're really good at. Outside of illegal recruiting. Just joking. He said, Coach, I didn't know anything about that. I'm like, I know you didn't. You know what he said? I'll never forget it. He said, there's nobody better in the world at converting people in the red zone or scoring touchdowns than me. How many people have indicated interest in joining Optavia that are right there, and all they need is one touch from you with confidence where you say, look, we've been talking about it, we've been thinking about it, we've been going over this, man, I'm calling today, help you make a decision. That is the red zone. Every day I start off with my red zone. Who's on my help list? Who's in my farm club? Who's in my red zone? Everybody see that? Then I move to my current clients. How many of you believe every day with your current client is an interview for your next client? How many believe if you get the one person you're working with to a better place, they will bring you more people? Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The key to the many is to the one. I am here with you because of one relationship with Doug Wood. The key to the many is to the one. You do a great job with the one. So I wake up every day and I go, okay, let me call on 3 of my clients right now, see how they're doing, check in, make sure they're following the ball down the field. Just keep them moving. See, now I've got action steps. Help list, farm club, red zone. I call that my top 25. If I have 25 deep and meaningful relationships, do you think they'll bring me more people? See, 25 people that love you, that you've helped, will bring you 75 people. So when you're like, I don't know who to call people you're already helping. Call people that are already engaged with you. I call that my top 25. And the fourth thing I do every single day is I'm always planning an event to push people to in the future. See, I hear people say, well, I can't come to that event. I'm like, it's okay, I'm having another one. Hey, I can't come to this one. It's okay, I'm doing it again. Hey, I can't come to that. It's all right, I filmed it. See, I'm looking for any excuse that you could give me, and I'm going to eliminate that excuse. See, there's no more excuses. An excuse, self-proclaimed opt-out clause. I could do it, I was capable of doing it, but I didn't do it. See, here's what some of you say, I don't know how to do an event. What if nobody comes? I did an event one night that 2 people came to. And I was coaching for 2 hours. They paid $40 to come to the event. My assistant tried to get me to cancel it. She says, it's been a long day. There's only 2 people signed up. Why don't you come? Why don't you just go on home, coach? And I said, nope, they paid. I'm going to give them their money's worth. Instead of coaching for 2 hours, I coached for 3 hours. Bible says when a man asks you to go 1 mile, go 2. I went 3 hours. A woman on the break came up to me. She said, you're exactly what we've been looking for. She signed me to a 4-year, $450,000 coaching contract. And that is why you show up over and over, because the one person that comes to an event you have could be the person that opens the door to your business. You got to quit saying, what if nobody shows up? What if nobody answers the phone? What if nobody follows up? What if nobody likes my post on Facebook? See, that's the way you're thinking. This is a series of actions I take every day. Who can I help? Who can I convert? Who can I get across the finish line? Who can I love on? Who can I follow up with? What kind of event can we invite people to that'll get them excited about something? That'll change their state. So here are some of my principles when it comes to being tactical and connecting. Number 1, this is Newton's law, folks. An object at rest will stay at rest unless acted on by an outside force. You are that force. You will initiate. You will follow up. Money changes hands when problems are solved. You don't need more money, you need more people. Because the people have the money. See, when you see me do webinars for free, when you see me do speaking engagements where I'm going places, when you see me do strategic partnerships with other people, all I'm doing is bringing more people and more people and more people into the cycle. And I don't know who's going to do what with me. Now, Dr. A mentioned the law of diffusion last night. And I want to show you another way to use this law of diffusion. This tells me when you present an idea to another person, only 2.5% of people will take that idea immediately. Look how small that number is. 13.5% of people need to see something 1 to 3 times. 34% of people need to see something 3 to 7 times. 34% of people need to see something 7 to 15 times. And 16% of people are never going to see it. Those are called laggards. I like to joke and say those are losers. Now, why is this important to you? Look at this. For every 30 people you talk to and present an idea to, only 4.8 will immediately take action. If you talked to 30 people last week and you presented an idea about Optavia to them, only 4.8 of those people, if you actually talk to them and engage with them, will be immediately open to the idea. How many of you it took you a while to come on board? Took me 2 years. 13.5% will need to see it 1 to 3 times. 34%, 3 to 7, 34, right? 16 will never see it. So what if you only go 2 times? What if you don't follow up? What if you don't stay involved with somebody? What if you don't engage with people over a cycle of time? What if you go 1 or 2 times, they go, nope, not interested. No doesn't mean no forever, just means no today. Somebody that wasn't interested 2 years ago may be interested today if you would just follow up and follow up and follow up. Because this tells me why I have to go 7 to 15 touches with people. If I were looking at your system right now, the tactical side of your system, not just the passion. The passion is the heart, but I'm talking about the skill. Are you working this business a minimum of 2 hours a day on a system like this? How many leads of people are you actually generating? And if it's 4, listen, 16% of 4 is a small number, folks. I talk to people and I'm like, well, how many people are you bringing in? And they say, well, I'm bringing in, 2 or 3 people a week. You don't need to be bringing in 2 or 3. How many do you need to be bringing in? 20 a week, 30 a week, 40 a week, not 2. How many strategies are you using to get your phone to ring? What if I told you I'm using 4 primary and at least 2 secondary strategies? A primary strategy is a daily strategy you use to generate interest. So let me give you an example. A lot of you guys post before and after pictures. That is a strategy. And that is a strategy that generates some interest. But you would never catch me relying on one strategy. Never in my business. So I can't just post one post a day and go, okay, if they come in, they come in. If they don't, they don't. That's one thing I do. So I want you to look at the number of things I'm doing in a day to get my phone to ring. And we're generating about 3,000 leads every 90 days. Imagine getting 3,000 people coming in every 90 days. You say, what are you doing? This is what I'm doing. So what I do is this. Here's my primary strategies. Number 1, I'm doing anything I can to pull people in as an event. See, I did a virtual summit last week. We had 503 people on that virtual summit. They came to learn a concept, purpose to profit. Everybody see that? Some of y'all were on that. I immediately thought of all my top health coaches, and I was like, you guys ought to be doing virtual summits. Because if Dan Valentine can get 500 people, or Summer can get 500 people, that's like taking a meeting with 500 people at one time. And the numbers tell me that out of those 500, 16% are going to take action. So if I was a health coach, as soon as I got finished, I thought, man, all my top people, they ought to be doing these virtual summits. Come up with a great concept. Attract people to the concept. Teach people real value. Some of those people want to join your team because now I'm taking a 1 to 500 meeting versus a 1-to-1 meeting. This is the way you need to be thinking. You don't need more money, you need more people. The people have the money. See, now y'all get me excited.